Hey everybody, welcome to the tower. I hope you're having a great day, and if you've come to this channel and you need my assistance in navigating some kind of future tower moment, you've come to the right place because that's all I do. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you hit the old subscribe button. Totally free, it doesn't cost a thing. If you liked what I said and I helped you, hit the like button. If I didn't help you, then don't worry about it. That's how we're going to play this game. All right, what do I do here? Well, I draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck, just like this, to find out what your overall tower moment is going to be. This is the cause, this is the tower, this is the outcome. Remember, tower moments are sudden changes, and they can be kind of destructive, mean, ugly, and not very fun. So be prepared for that. This isn't some wishy-washy, your life is going to change in such a dramatic and happy way, and not much clickbait here. I'll tell it how I see it. And then I'll look at the bottom of the deck for more information, and we will clarify. We'll 3, 2, and 3. We'll be done. We'll look at the bottom of the deck for more information, then we'll be done. All right. With that out of the way, all of these messages are timeless. So whenever you're watching this is when the universe wanted you to see it. Give it some time to kick in. Give it some time to take effect, all right? And there are no star signs. Everybody gets to play. Okay? All right. Let's get started. Yeah, that's always fun. The Lover's card on this side of the tower. There's a huge emotional choice that's coming. I'm the lizard guy, if you didn't know, right there. Me, lizard dude. Anyway, the idea here is some kind of emotional choice that's very important. I mean, this is a big one. Is going to lead to the tower. Don't know what that is. I have a feeling I know what that is, but, you know. Let's just go on. And that leads to the Moon card. So, this tower moment leaves you in a dark place, bro. Whoever's watching this. The moon is all about concealment, being lost in the dark. It's nighttime, it's dark, the moon's out, hard to see. So yeah, this tower moment's gonna make you pretty lost in not a good place. Sorry about that, but we got on the bottom of this deck, we have the Empress and the Star, which is curious because these two cards are about healing and bringing new ideas into the world. So, I'm not sure what that means yet. Let's clarify a little bit. All right, here we go. Three of Pentacles. Okay. Six of Pentacles. And the Four of Cups. You feel like you're being taken advantage of. There's someone in your group. I don't know if this is there's someone who isn't doing their part. You feel like you're being taken advantage of. You feel like you're being ignored here at the Four of Cups. This could be a relationship where it's very one-sided, where you're doing all the work, bringing in all the money. The Pentacle cards are an earth-based card, they're materialistic, they're about money, they're about give and take, generosity. And the 3 and the 6 are here. The 6 is basically the opposite of generosity on the side of the tower, basically saying you are giving everything and they are taking everything from you. The 3 of Pentacles on the top here is you feel like you're the only one doing any work or contributing to this relationship. And the 4 of Cups is you're being ignored. Nobody cares what you do in this relationship. I mean, you're doing all the work, but nobody says even thanks, okay? You are in a thankless spot right now, and you are upset, I can tell. This is very big anger energy. The Tower moment brings the 4 of Pentacles, a lot of Pentacles on the board. This is a very money-based, material-based feeling. And the 9 of Swords. So, yeah. Tower moment's it's got you in a place of, this is kind of how I thought this was gonna go, by the way. I just had a feeling that this was gonna be like, the tower moment's gonna force you to give this up. You cannot live like this anymore. You can't be giving all your money and your resources and your energy to someone who never helps. And this person probably, they don't even feed the cat, right? Or maybe that's all they do. And it's like, I'm helping. This is my goal. I take care of the cat. And you're like, oh, cool, I guess. They don't buy anything to take care of the cat. They don't buy the food. They don't buy the litter. They don't do anything. They just maintain that stuff that you give them to maintain with. You get what I mean? And that's causing you a lot of anxiety. You want this person to change. You really did. You hope that eventually they would grow up, they would change, they would get a job, they would start bringing in their own money, they would grow up, they would be able to start contributing to the relationship, but they're not. This tower moment is going to make you very anxiety filled. It's going to make you stressed out, and you're going to be questioning yourself if you're doing the right thing. And well, it leads you to the moon. So the moon energy makes you think about how things used to be in the beginning. Of course, we all do that. The Seven of Cups, 6 and the Seven of Cups showing up at the same time. Okay. And the Ten of Pentacles. All right. I think you're going to break up with this person. I think you're going to leave them in the dust. I think you're going to throw them out. You're going to say, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be if I'm going to provide for myself, I don't want to be providing for anybody else if you're not going to help, right? It's like, it's not a team. It's not nothing. And I know there's a lot of guys out there saying, I need to provide for everything. Well, when gas is $4 a gallon and basic food is like, you go to the store and you spend $40 and you get 2 bags of stuff. And, it's difficult. I get it. Traditional values and all that, but you sometimes you want them to contribute, especially since I don't think you probably don't have any kids. This is probably more like a beginner's relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend type thing. You moved in with each other, and it's basically like you brought somebody into your life, and nothing's really changed except for you have more bills, more expenses, more whatchamacallit, right? You're basically just feeding somebody who doesn't ever bring any money in. You're doing all the work. You get what I mean. So when you break up with this person, you will think about the past. You'll think, and it was really good some points. You will see the good points, but you're also just going to kind of be in a daze, right? You're just going to be in the energy of, what do I do now? Where do I go? What do I do from here? Because you always had someone to at least talk to, and now you're completely by yourself. But don't worry about it. You got plenty of options in front of you. The Seven of Cups showed up here, and you have so many ways forward that it's crazy. Okay? This moon energy will not last long. That's why the star's here. That's why the Empress is here. So this energy is going to make you feel like you're going to feel a little bit, it's going to be an adjustment period. You're going to feel kind of like, what am I doing now? Like lost for a while. But you'll find your way out. No problem. And the Ten of Pentacles is down here telling you that your life is going to get a whole lot better materialistically. You're going to have one bill, one piece. It's all of your expenses are going to get cut in half. And you're going to see everything in your life improve once you get rid of this parasite over here, this person who refused to do anything. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. What does a Page of Swords do? Well, the Page of Swords is like a student. They're looking for information. They're looking for a way forward, which is basically what you're going to be doing here at the end. And when you do that, when you just start looking for things to do, and you're going to think, wow, I never had any money to do any of this stuff before. I was doing good to get my nightly 20-ounce bottle of Pepsi at the end of the night, because that was the only thing we could afford that didn't break the bank. But now, you're going to have tons of options open to you. It's just going to take a little bit of time to catch up. And once you do, once you get rid of this person, you know, you're going to feel so much better. I guarantee it. Because this person, if this energy resonates with you and them, and they literally are doing nothing but draining your resources, they got to go. This is the right move. And you've probably been thinking about it for a while if you're here. If you found this video, if you found this channel, and this is kind of the situation you're in, and you're watching this, and you just didn't know how to do or how to move forward, it's time to let this person go. You just got to, one day, you know, just say, hey, listen, you know, maybe give them a time limit. Say, you need to get a job by the end of the week. Otherwise, you can't do this anymore because I can't afford this. And you're going to drag us both down. You just got to, you know, say it how it is. Gotta find your inner emperor, so to speak. Man up, woman up, whatever. Get the courage to say the things that need to be said. And then, when the time limit comes and they don't change, stick to your guns. Throw them out. Call the cops if you got to. I hope they didn't sign the lease with you, because that would suck. But that's what you got to do. You got to get rid of this person. You move out or you throw them out. Don't worry about where they're going. They've been living this parasite lifestyle probably their whole life. They're used to this. They probably already have somebody on that phone that they have that I'm sure you're not paying for that phone, you know. It's like they have things that they shouldn't, and you're not quite sure where they get the money for them. Come on, admit it. It's like an addict it's like a cigarette addict, you know. You're an addict that always needs their cigarettes or their booze or whatever. They don't have money for anything else, but they always have money for that for somehow. It's like, where's it coming from? Anyway, throw this person out and you'll feel better. I don't know how you're going to do it. That's up to you. But once you do, it could either be right now or give them a week to do something, or whatever you want to do it. The power is yours to make your life better. Get rid of this person. All right, that's it for today. I'm going to show you the cards and we'll be done. Usually at this point, I'm talking to the void. People scroll out and disappear. But if you liked what you heard, think about hitting the subscribe button, like I said earlier, and I hope this helped you out. I hope this gave you the courage and gave you the sign that you needed to throw this person out and get your life back on track. It's going to feel weird for a while once they're gone, but that won't last long. The first couple paychecks that show up are going to change that real quick, and you're going to get all kinds of ideas, all right? I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.